We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Check, 43. Three buzz.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Washington ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
McKissick, the Washington
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
Charles,
9.
they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Drake able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch switch.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
So don't say nothing.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Matt Ioannidis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Now Murray again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Geis with the carry on second down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Geis, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They run with the former Buccaneer. It's Peyton. It's the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Washington ball carrier.
2nd and 5.
Taken down
after 1, 7-0. Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 7. Washington, nothing.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the 41, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Haskins
a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
First down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
49-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The ball carrier.
Corey Peters there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson.
Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in too deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Isabella.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Watch 54. Go. Go. Check.
Murray, you give. This is Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good for a Cardinal.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
That's complete to backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
On first down, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
And 7 at the 10-yard line.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Got to use your quarterback as a runner. Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to and him taking hits. I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he'll go back.